Hey, what's up? What's up? Ready to come back again, man. My lighting was kind of off. One of my producers gave me a heads up that my lighting was bad. So coming back for round two. But this time on a serious note though, I just was checking out that Alley Boy thing. Like over my eye contact thing. But yeah, looking at that Alley Boy thing, that shit fucked up, man. Until like you could see a motherfucker walking and breathing, and the motherfucker act like you ain't really had no uh, contribution or value to the shit that you talking about. Cause I'm just reflecting on the backlash he was getting, some of the backlash anyway, that he was getting when he had started doing a few interviews after that Big Bank Perspective interview. Even with his music, I ain't really hear a lot of people praising it or playing it of lately. Even myself, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just commenting on it because I'm looking at how and I thought about me. I said, you know, damn, you know, people people God damn it, what I did. Okay. So basically it's like shit, Alley Boy been goddamn rapping and shit. You know, people weren't showing him no love though. That's what I'm saying. Like, I know, you're supposed to show you respects and all this shit after you die and all that, but what about when a motherfucker here, man? You don't want to goddamn show a nigga no love when you here? You want to criticize them or condemn them? You know what I mean? You know, I just the shit be so fake. You know what I mean? That's why it's like I don't even believe the world real no more. This shit fake as a motherfucker. But yeah, that's just on some real shit. Like, then motherfucker go to talking to the goddamn. I find myself rest in but I ain't talking to him. I'm just saying rest in peace. But I see motherfuckers talking to the person like they don't took Instagram to don't die with Instagram. Motherfuckers, rest in peace. Boy, me and you, boy, I remember me and you were together. Man, come on, you could have called that nigga and said that shit a day or two before he died. You know what I mean? You have a nigga on block, screen a nigga call. Soon a nigga die, you go to talking to your Instagram. Boy, goddamn, one more time, me and you, I wish we could ride. Now, I know some niggas genuinely, like, bank them, they probably genuinely feeling that shit, because them they people. I'm talking about people who, I don't know the relationship they had with them or not, but you couldn't see it if it was that heavy, you know what I'm saying? So I just reflect on thinking about when my time come, man, please don't post me. God damn, gonna be talking to me and you know good and well you ain't goddamn talking to me. That's all I'm saying. And I ain't talking about goddamn, you know, holding no people's hand and then cause he was a grown man, so he made his own choices, but I just don't get how, so much love gets showed after the fact, but you try to bring people down when they're here. You know what I mean? It's like the mission is to assassinate a motherfucker's character these days. The best way you can do it, the better you are at what you do. You know, you want to criticize everybody's uh life except their own. Put a value on it, except value in their own. You know, even the people that I see that supposed to be successful, you know, having their way, having money, legit people. I ain't just saying, you know, street politics. So they're just like people be having their way. People, you know, and they'll be focused on somebody who, you know, less fortunate of opportunities of finance or finances. And then they'll criticize and ridicule and try to say what one should do or how they should do it, the reason this and the reason that. You know what I mean? You know, and then on the next page they'll say, "Boy, I ain't got nothing for nobody. Boy, yeah, boy, you fucked up. Boy, it's on you. Boy, you got them." And then a motherfucker try to sell you they product. And all in three, in all them three in the swing of one conversation. You know what I mean? I love you, hate you, then try to sell you their product. The motherfucker want to sell you something. I mean, I ain't tripping. You got to get your paper. You got to do what you got to do. But your customer should look for you. You shouldn't be looking for your customer. You know what I'm saying? When you looking for your customer, that's panhandling, man. You know? But not to jump off what I was saying, but, you know, it is RIP to Alley Boy. But I ain't seen this many people show love to Alley Boy while Alley Boy was alive. That's all I'm saying. Now, next subject is how do you find how do motherfuckers really know who with you? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all let me know what shows you that somebody really fuck with you. You know what I mean? I mean, like if your female or your male's companion or your partners or your girlfriends or your kids, your goddamn your employer. You know what I mean? How do you know they really give a fuck? You know what I'm saying? How you know why you're alive now? I ain't talking about you die. You know, I don't want no love after I'm dead. I can't. I don't know. I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna need it after I'm dead though. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, that's why I'm all about finessing, man. While I'm breathing my life here, I'm trying to take some. I ain't gonna lie. I'm trying to take some, man. But no violence. You know what I mean? I will protect myself, but I don't want no violence. I just want to play chess. I just want to play the game of life. Cause finessing ain't all about in the streets now. You know, you can finesse the goddamn the corporate world as well. And stealing and running off ain't finessing. Finessing is finding a way to be a system, whatever system you up against. You know what I'm saying? I know that number. Oh yeah, hold on. Yo, but yeah, find a number that's my man, y'all screw them live. Y'all, I mean, you got to ask yourself, man, what's real? What's real? Is it any love? Do the kid love the parents? Do the parent love the kids? Do the bitch love the nigga? Do the nigga love the bitch? What's real out here, man? I don't know what's real, man. I don't know what's real. But what I know something that is real. Me and this motherfucking finesse game. You know what I'm saying? This motherfucking finesse game, boy. When you ain't got a way, I make a way. Trust me. Y'all niggas stop gatekeeping, man. Stop fake loving. Stop fake kicking it. Stop goddamn being bigger than the program. And let's use this tool for a hobby, for entertainment, as it has always been. It ain't never entertainment, man. You know, we get on these motherfucking podcasts, these songs, anywhere with a camera, I must say. And then society is sliding the camera in our life to where we don't have no privacy. Everywhere you go is a camera. You can't go to the grocery store without a motherfucker watch. Then they said, well, you know, for security, hey man, I ain't never seen a camera stop crime. You know, like the camera get off, hey, stop, get out, freeze. Nah, I ain't never seen that. I ain't never seen the camera. I seen it, you know, get a nigga maybe later. Yeah, consequences. You gotta pay for your choices. I understand that, but at the time, some people might not give a damn about later. Then you got a dead body or whatever, or a robbery or whatever that's committed. You know what I mean? So what has to be done, instead of spending millions and billions of dollars on camera systems to catch the crime afterwards, you got to be proactive. And you got to try to stop the crime before it happens. You know, I ask everybody, what makes a person goddamn steal from his job or their job, her job? Really, what makes a person steal, period? Unless they're a kleptomaniac, he can't help it. But you know what makes a person steal? Lack of having. So when they start making these budgets for these cameras and these motherfucking venues and stadiums and all this shit, man, and these taxes they taking, fuck a reparation. This ain't about no reparation. God damn it. Hey man, you just like at the beginning of every year they get an income tax and all this shit, hey man, go on and cut the check. Go on and cut the check. You know, go on and cut the check. And the only people gonna say, well, now you can't just cut a check is the people with checks. Let me hear a motherfucker who ain't got no money say, no, the government can't just give out no money, then they gonna mess up the government. Man, please. Folks in line for welfare and Social Security and food stamp and Section 8 and everything, yeah. But they want to control how they give it to you. They know you worthy of it. You should have your own. As a human, you should have your own. The dog got his own. If he's running in the wild, or the squirrel wake up every morning, them motherfucker find a tree, they build that shit, they ain't pay nobody. You gotta dodge some cars in the streets. That's it. Birds, same thing. Here it is, the smartest motherfucking being or species, and it's a rat race to pay each other. Peter want Paul to pay him for what Peter already know. Motherfucker charge you for water, man. Fruit. You know, and now I understand some of you new millenniums, whatever they used to call you motherfuckers, thought you had to always have paid for water, or you always have paid for fruit. No, no, no. They finessing you. You see what I'm saying? I ain't the only finesser now. Oh no, my friend. Oh no. Oh no. The government been finessing your ass. You feel me? All your life. Finesse your mama right out of you. Soon you hit the motherfucking surface. Them folk there with the paper, ink pad, get your feet, get your hand, put a number on top of that motherfucker. Tell your mama to sign right here. Talking about a birth certificate. I don't need no goddamn certificate to know that this motherfucker was ever born. I don't care. This motherfucker was 9 months. That's what she should say. She had to sign that birth certificate. Boom. Now you're a property of the United States of America. How about that? Just finesse you out your whole goddamn life. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Just finesse you out your whole motherfucking life. Then they get even slicker and put all kind of goddamn obstacles in the way to make you unfortunate of, lack of having, let's just say. Your opportunities to be are different, versus versus you born and your great grandparents left you acres. You born in the projects, and then you have a baby in the projects, and then that baby had a baby on Section 8 because they say we're going to knock down the projects and give them some new projects and call them based on your income. Same goddamn thing. All we want to do is keep you stagnated. What do we call it? Keep you settled. Well, you don't want much because you don't need much because you got what you need from the assistance of the government. Because the government is your parents. Because your parents sign you over. You see what I'm saying? That's why, they'll give you some assistance so they can breed you. You have some more babies for them. Yep. Only now, the slave master is the state you live in. You see what I'm saying? If you live in Georgia, Georgia is your slave master. You pay Georgia to work here. To live here, you pay them. So you pay Georgia as you would your slave master. And within every other state, it's the same thing. So that's why I say they've been finessing. I ain't the only one finessing. I'm just finessing the streets. They finessing the world. And you can't buck the system because it's just like the finesse. It's a system that's been put in play. You can't beat it. You can only play it, you know what I'm saying, within the rules, but you don't never beat it. You can just play it. Yeah, you never beat the streets. You can play them though. You can stay on them. You can get some money out of them, man. The streets did so much for the culture that we got culture vultures. They look like us. Yeah, some of them don't look like us. But hip hop, the culture has touched every other race in the world. Have took on the black culture. That's just being real. But yeah. So it's just the educated side of the finesse. Just know if finesse coming all kind of way, White man been finessing us. You can finesse the white man. And you say, what the white man? White man is lingo. It's not a Pacific white man. It's a system that the white man designed that you live in that they refuse to change when they know it affects, you and your family as a melanated person, a black person, a brown person. You know what I'm saying? They know the rules that's been in place for 400-500 years. The laws, they all affect only those people because the other people needed a head start, an advantage, or whatever they call that shit. They needed a point spread. You know what I mean? So they had to take away from us because they can't add to themselves. Man, that's a long story, and we'll get into that something else. I'll put y'all to sleep with that one because some of y'all ain't ready for that. But I'm gonna take y'all out with a quick one, something that tapped in today. You know what I mean? It was called the funny money. You feel me? Mm-hmm. When you get it to them, it look like it, but it ain't. You know what I'm saying? And I always tell people, it ain't what you're passing, it's what you're saying. You know what I mean? So it's conversation rule the nation. You know what I mean? It's all finesse. You know what I mean? If you listen long enough, finesse will get you. So y'all stay on your toes out there, man. And again, R.I.P. to Allie. You know what I mean? Condolences to his people. 100. I might tap back in. I gotta get some white boys in here to do all my editing.